Hey, what's up, Rise of Kingdoms? It's Bye here. So, a couple days ago, I made a video telling you guys my 5 marches setup, and people once again questioning my choice of commander pairing. They were like, okay, why are you using Alex primary and not Scipio primary? Scipio have a amazing support 10 tree. He can cast his skill so fast. Blah blah blah. So, we had MGE yesterday. So I need to get some points. So I figure, oh, might as well just do some testing here for you guys. Okay. So the test I did was done in KvK map, and I had equipment on both of the commanders. They both have the same exact equipment. I'm not trying to cheat with the test here, right? Just to prove my point, right? I do want to find out exactly what is better, right? So I run 3 tests for each of the commander pair here. So first one we got Scipio and Alex, right? Scipio primary, Scipio-Alex, Scipio primary, Scipio-Alex, Scipio primary. So 3 tests for Scipio-Alex using equipment, okay? You can see right here I have equipment on. You can see the relic buff is here, the iconic buff. And the other time I'm doing another test with Alex and Scipio. Okay, so these are the tests that I done. Same against Alex and Scipio. Also have equipment on, exact same equipment in KvK map. Okay. Just to show you guys the tan trees that I was using on my Alex. This is the tan tree I'm using on my Alex here. And the tan tree I use on my Scipio is here. Okay, this is the tan tree I use on my Scipio. All right. So just to show you guys the data that I collect again. First one we have a Scipio and Alex, right? 3 tests, right? 6,000 unit severe wounded for myself, 76,000 severe wounded unit from the enemy, 6.8k for 76.8k here, 7.1k, 78k. Here's the time it takes. And Z1 for Alex and Scipio, 6.5, 83.7, 6.4, 83k, 7.7, 84k. And here's the time it took here. And I took the time to put all of those data in the spreadsheet here so that you guys can compare a lot easier, right? The first one we got 3 tests with Scipio and Alex, right? You can see right here the kills that I was able to get are here on the kill column. The number of wounded units that I got is here. The kill ratio, this is what I got for the kill ratio here. For every unit I got severe wounded, I was able to kill 11.4 here for the test, 11.11 for the other test here. Same thing, 11.11 here, and this is the average, 11.2, somewhere 11.2. The time it took for Scipio and Alex to kill the march is 80 seconds, 84, 88. So on average, we got about 84 seconds, right? So like there are a lot of variation coming into the test. I try my best to reduce the variation. So like on the test that I'm using Richter and Sanzu, right, I only use the skill. I do not put any skill on the talent that having like 10% chance to trigger, like hold the line, or some of the talents that like have a 10% chance. I remove them completely. So to avoid the RNG, but we still see quite a lot of RNG factor here, just because Alex and Scipio does come with that 10% chance to trigger some of the skill, right? That is why we see some of the time difference here. It's not gonna be exactly the same every time. So the DPS, right? So DPS here we got in terms of DPS we got 956. Scipio-Alex, right? So the DPS is number of kills per second. So 956 per second here for the first step, 914, 897. So on average, 920, right? 920 per second here. Now let's go into my Alex and Scipio commander pair, okay? Some of you guys trash talking on my Scipio and Alex. Look at the amount of kills I get here, right? Look at the amount of civilian that I get here. Look at the kill ratio I get here, okay? 12.1, right? It's like 1 point more in terms of kill ratio, right? That is like a 10% more. And the time it took, significantly less, okay? 68, 67, 77 here, right? The time it took for like Alex and Scipio to kill a target is a lot faster because Alex has that attack talent tree. You know, it's supposed to be a DPS march. People is saying, "Oh my god, you can cast skill so much faster with Scipio." Blah blah blah. Like Alex also has that 30% damage increase, which Scipio can benefit from when he is the second commander, right? So here's the DPS. You can see a significant increase in DPS when I'm using Alex as primary, right? And the other good thing about Alex and Scipio is that with the talent trees that I was running, the talent tree here. I'm getting 6% more normal attack damage. I'm getting 6% more damage overall increase. I'm getting a lot more damage increase here, right? So what can the damage increase do when it comes to KvK? It can help you being anti-swarm. That is exactly why Attila the Killer performs so well. When you're looking at the troop buff here, you will see that my all damage increase is 5%. This one is Scipio and Alex. Looking at the wrong one here. This one, Alex and Scipio. Right? I got my all damage plus 11%. Normal attack damage plus 7.5% here. Right? This is why it can perform well when it gets swarmed. That is how you can deal more damage back to the enemy when they swarm you. The downside is that, well, like the attack talent tree, it can deal more DPS, right? But at the same time, it doesn't have that like skill damage reduction that the support talent tree can provide, right? So that is the downside for it, right? The support talent tree does provide a lot of like skill damage reduction, right? So do you want more skill damage reduction, or you want more like counter attack damage, anti-swarming mechanic? That is totally up to you. For me, based on my personal experience on how I fight in KvK, it's just that the more damage increase, the more counter attack damage increase, the more normal attack damage increase you get on your march, it just overall perform much better. That is on my personal experience. That is why I'm working on Attila. That is why I'm getting like Alex primary. Another thing, I think another thing I need to tell you guys. So like when you running Alex and Scipio primary, man, I want to tell you guys something, but I forget. Alex primary, Scipio secondary. What was the talent tree here? Man, I want to tell something and now I forget, man. Brain freeze here. So more damage here. More damage increase here. What I want to tell you guys. Oh, now I know. Okay. So another thing, when you're looking at the report for Scipio primary, okay, when you're looking at the battle log, it took Scipio 10 turn, right? 10 turn here to cast his active skill for like a support talent tree, okay? And when you're looking at an Alex and Scipio, right, as Alex primary with the attack talent tree, it also takes the same amount of turn, which is 10 turn, to cast the active skill, okay? So some people were telling me that, okay, like Scipio can cast the skill a lot faster. Yes, right? Scipio can cast the skill a lot faster if you stay in the fight for a long time. If you can just like stick on a target and you keep casting the skill, that is when that rejuvenate skill will kick in. But like, if you fight, right, depend on like how you fight in KvK. To be honest with you guys, right, for you to be able to like utilize on rejuvenate, you gotta have to be in battle for a long time, and you gotta have to keep casting your skill. Okay. The thing is, nowadays, right, if you know how I fight, or most of the people fight in murder boss situation, you fight for like 10-15 seconds, you cast one skill, you kind of pull back. If you see yourself in danger, you pull back. Very not that very often that you gonna find yourself staying in like a big murder ball fighting for a long period of time. unless you have an unlimited amount of resources. That is why I obtain for more damage, because I can just like utilize on my damage increase right away. I don't have to like wait for me for like a actual 20 seconds for me to be able to use that skill, for me to be able to get that actual rage, right? So like in KvK scenario, like attack tan tree just work a lot better for me, but like support tan tree work well in Sunset Canyon 100% because you fight to the death, okay? Or in like Ark of Osiris, right? Ark of Osiris murder ball, you fight to the death. But like in KvK, depend on how you fight. I mean, like I'm a freaking low spender, like free to play most of the time. Like, I don't have an unlimited amount of speed up, unlimited amount of resources. I cannot fight until I die most of the time, right? Sometimes I fight until I die, but like usually most of the time I fight. You can call me myself a chicken, okay? Right? I fight in a way so that I wouldn't get target quite often, right? So I had to pull back very often, right? So that is when I cannot utilize on that Scipio rejuvenate, because I'm not gonna be in combat for a long time. I'm not like stay there and keep casting my skill. That is a big problem with the support tan tree, guys, right? Yes, on paper you can cast the skill a lot more often, but in reality, when it comes to like actual KvK fighting, you're not using that a lot, to be honest with you guys, right? And that is the reason why I use Alex-Scipio. Okay, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thanks again for watching the video, guys. Peace.